The centuries pass. 300 years since a brave hero's army struck down the Shadow Lord, banishing him from the world of air. 300 years and heroes become legends. Legends become myth. Myth fades from memory. But now, thunder whispers in the east. A new empire rises, clad with might and splendor. Conquering the earth with magic and iron. But darkness rides with them, and shadowy tendrils reach across the land. A power that twists reality and threatens our world. Once again, Air calls for a hero to unite it against a terrible foe. A general to forge a powerful army. A general to lead them into battle. A general to defy the coming storm.
Howdy gamers, old gamer guy here. My Stellaris Console Edition game is still acting up on me. I'm not feeling really good about that whole situation. I'm thinking I might have to admit that I'm just not going to be able to finish that series, which has been going on for so long, and I'm really bummed out, but I might have to admit defeat because the game is still crashing, but I'm not giving up yet. For now, though, we're going to take a look at another game that I was interested in for a long time, and I finally picked it up on sale. Fantasy General 2, Invasion. We've got a campaign, actually 2 campaigns. We have Onslaught mode, where you choose your starting army and a general, and you play procedural scenarios with increasing challenges. That sounds very cool to me. That sounds like good replay value. And then we have skirmish mode, where you start a skirmish match against AI. But what we're going to look at here is the first mission in the long campaign. There's a short campaign, but they recommend playing the Invasion campaign first. 300 years have passed since the Shadow Wars have ravaged Caledonia and the world of air, and the struggles of the past have long since faded into legend. In the highlands of Far Reach, clans of barbarian warriors have eked out a living in the harsh northern climate, constantly feuding with each other and raiding the wealthier borderland towns. Fed up with these raids, the borderland clans called on the Empire, a powerful realm controlling much of Caledonia. The Western Imperial Legion was dispatched to see off the Highland Raiders, and with the help of borderland clans Isil and Maknar, destroyed High King Brendan's army in the Battle of Worms Pass. And I wonder if all that took place in the first game. Sounds kind of cool. But a treaty was signed that forbade any clan from crossing into the borderlands in return for peace. Since then, there has been no High King to unite the clans, and they fell into quarreling and raiding amongst themselves. In these dark times, your clan has been led by Falir One-Eye, a warrior of great renown. You are his son and designated heir, and you are eager to prove your mettle to your father. So, Falir's son can either be a close combat war leader with a magic hammer, or you can be a ranged beast master with, I guess, a bow and arrow. It looks like either way you have the same starting units over there on the left. And then we are from Clan Balik. So it looks like we have a trait called raiding, which means we can raid settlements for random treasure as long as there is wealth left in the region. And we have spirit power, where we gain 3 mana whenever one of our units dies, excluding summoned or charmed units. So let's go with the Beastmaster. And we'll play on normal. It looks like Iron Maiden mode is off by default, and I assume that's like Iron Man mode in Stellaris. Enemy scaling is on by default, so let's check it out. This is raw footage, so I'm just talking as I play, so I might hiccup or burp or blow my nose. You never know what's going to happen. It's very exciting, but you know what else is exciting? Since this is raw footage, you are going to get more voice acting.
The winter is near, son, and the harvest was poor this year. We need to get food for the clan to survive. Clan Donnick has more than enough wealth to spare. This is a chance to prove your mettle. Raid their steads and bring back home some good loot.
Thank you for trusting me with this, Father. Clan Donnick won't even see me coming. I will raid them and return laughing at them, scratching their heads.
I know, son. This is why I trust you with this task. Take some of our younglings with you. They seem as eager to prove themselves as you. Be quick, son. This is a raid, not a war party. And watch out for dire wolves. They are roaming the highlands again, all hunger and teeth. May our ancestors watch over you.
Okay, so you move the camera with left. You can rotate the camera with right and also zoom in and out with the right stick. And we'll press X to continue. Our units are not actually deployed on the map in the beginning here. We can deploy them with X. We can cycle through them with L1 and R1. And then end the deployment by holding triangle. So before I do that, take a look at the map there in the lower right hand corner of the screen, and you can see 3 green dots or 3 green hexes, and I believe those correspond to our objectives, which are in the upper right corner. So we have to raid the southern stead, the western stead, and the northern stead, and I believe, yes, these are those steads here. I guess we know where they are. Everything else has a fog of war type effect on it, but we know where these settlements are. So we'll be going here first, and then our other objective at the top, on the top right hand corner, is that Father's son must survive. So let's deploy these guys here and these guys here. And we'll put Father's son here. And we'll put the spear lady there. Did I not actually deploy them? There we go. Okay, now they're deployed. And that's the radial menu. I pressed L2 to bring that up, but I did not mean to do that. So I'm going to hold triangle to end the turn. Familiarize yourself with the interface. If you're unsure what to do next, press triangle to cycle through units with actions left. Cycle with L1 and R1. So that's kind of what they already told us in a way. So we're going here. Selecting a unit, move the selected unit by pressing X over a destination within the movement range. Range is determined by speed and terrain. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So let's move these guys first. That's as far as they can go. They can't go up there. Oh, there it is. Okay, move up there. Moving a unit will also reveal unknown parts of the map based on the unit's search value. If a unit moves into a forest, cave, or fog tile and no enemy saw them doing it, they become hidden. They'll have a blue eye next to them on the screen. And then if the enemy sees you do things, then you'll have a red eye. So let's move these guys up here. and move our I keep wanting to call them shield maidens, but they are spear maidens. Move them there, and then father son, we'll have him. Guess keep him. We have to keep him safe, so we'll put him there. Looks like we've got some wolves here and some enemies there, and you can see next to their icon that they all have a blue eye, so they're all hidden. So I'll end the turn. All units exert a zone of control of 6 tiles around them. Ground units control zones of control affect other ground units. Flying units zones of control affect other flyers. Enemies cannot move through controlled tiles and are stopped when entering them. So let's see. I've got a feeling if I attack with these guys that the wolves are going to see. Hovering the cursor over enemies with a unit selected will display the combat breakdown. You can see important information about the combat phases and expected casualties for the battle. Blah, blah, blah. We can attack these guys, so let's do that. So we injured them, but it looks like we were injured even more, so that's not good. And we'll attack with these guys. And I don't know if I'll be able to attack with the ladies here. Guess not. Can't move them there. So I'll move them up like this. Can't attack with Fatherson. Let's put him here. And then I guess we'll see what happens. I'll end the turn. Oh. It looked like they were running away for a second. The wolves are attacking. Oh my gosh, they're attacking the other guys. That's good. That's good for us. Each region presents itself with one or several tasks at hand. The quest panel shows you what the current objectives are. I already talked about that. So we'll skip that. We can attack the wolves with our spear ladies. Certain locations like settlements or mana pools can be captured by moving a unit on them. This will claim ownership. Depending on your faction, certain locations provide you with gold or mana. Defend your owned locations or they will be captured by the enemy. The barbarian faction doesn't collect taxes and instead relies on their ability to raid settlements. This is started by clicking the raid skill while on a settlement. Raiding takes 1 turn, destroys the settlement, and provides random treasure at the start of the next turn. Raiding also destroys 1 wealth in the process and yields no results when all wealth is depleted. And speaking of wealth, the decreasing bar in the right-hand corner is the current region's wealth, the amount of gold and plunder available for the taking. It depletes with each turn, and the depletion is accelerated by actions such as raiding. Once the region's wealth has dropped to 0, no more gold or loot can be gained from any location in the region. So I guess that sort of makes sense because it says that the barbarian clans are kind of raiding each other. So I guess that's kind of implying that over time there's less and less wealth on the map. So I guess that kind of makes sense. So our spear babes are in this settlement here, our spear maidens. And so if I hit left on the D-pad, I can go to this menu here in the lower left-hand corner, and I can go to raid. And we can raid this settlement. I don't know if I should do that while these while these wolves are standing here, though. Yeah, what the hell. I'm going to go ahead and have them raid. So now the settlement is burning. I don't know if you can hear that, but people are screaming. That's nice. Okay, so these guys will attack the wolves. This should take care of the wolves. Units can rest to recover their wounds and heal wounded individuals so that they become active again. Whenever squad members are wounded, there's a chance for them to be killed, resulting in a black segment in that unit's health bar. Killed members cannot be recovered by resting, but will be refilled with fresh recruits after winning the region. Replacing dead unit members lowers a unit's experience, often resulting in a loss of levels. So I guess that's kind of incentive to play tactically so you won't lose people. So these guys have taken their turn. These guys have not taken their turn. They're a little bit wounded. So I'm going to hit left on the D-pad, go over to resting and have them rest. And then we'll go ahead and move. Let's see, where are we going next? Up here. So let's go ahead and move Fallerson over here. And then we will end the turn. Okay, so these guys are nice and healed. Let's move them over this way, though, because I want to approach. Hopefully there's more trees up this way. So let's try to hide. Oh, we got more wolves. Let's go ahead and put him in position. And let's rest them. Your unit is badly hurt, should rest to recover. Resting takes up the whole turn, will recover all wounds but not revive dead squad members. Any ongoing status effects the unit might have will also be cleansed. Okay, so let's have them rest. And let's have them rest. And I bet these wolves are going to attack now. Yep. Oh, look out. Defensive fire. Missile units like archers or slingers can support adjacent allies by shooting at the first enemy attacking them. This defensive fire action is limited to once per turn. Use units with shields to effectively protect against an enemy's defensive fire capabilities. Okay. Let's see. We'll have him fire at the wolves. And then have these guys attack the wolves. And that takes care of the wolves. There is an unexplored location in sight. They provide a reward for the first player exploring them. Some even provide powerful artifacts to grant to your units. Keep an eye on the region wealth. When depleted, there is no more treasure to be gained from any location on the current map. Remaining wealth will gain you rewards after finishing the map. So I guess that's incentive to play quickly. So you have incentive to play tactically, but also quickly. Terrain affects units in a variety of ways. Forests and rough terrain have an increased movement cost for ground units, but provide valuable cover against charge and missile attacks. Getting caught while crossing a river can quickly cost you some warriors. Pay attention to the tooltips of different terrain types. Some provide different effects based on whether you attack or defend. Okay, so these guys are now healed. Hopefully there's nobody around to see me there. So let's move up here. Let's move our shield ladies up this way. You can't move and they can't move. Okay. End the turn. These guys need to rest. These guys will move here. Shield ladies, here, move right here. And we'll move Fallerson here. Don't see any enemies in there though. Didn't I already tell them to rest? I thought I did. There we go. Okay. End the turn. I don't see any enemies, so hopefully Fallerson's not about to be killed completely. You just received a team effect. These effects are applied to all your units and remain in play until you leave the current region. Certain team effects are granted from capturing locations. These are removed when losing that location to another faction. Active team effects that apply to your army are shown in the highlighted area, which is up in the upper left-hand corner there. There's a little symbol with some plus signs. I don't know what that means. I assume it's good. Let's see. I can't raid with Fallerson for whatever reason. I don't know why that is. We'll raid with the ladies. And meanwhile, move these guys over that way. And these guys over this way. End the turn. Get him out of here. Get them in here. Oh, maybe there is no raiding. Okay, this is like a secret location, so I guess there is no raiding there. So I wasted a little time there. Let's move these guys up. I already moved him. And I already moved them. So I wasted a little bit of time there. Not good. Not very tactical of me. Uh-oh. There's some enemies, but they didn't see us. Okay. End the turn. We could use our shield, not our shield maidens, our spear maidens. Maybe we can use them as bait. Oh, look. Oh, wait, they didn't get seen. I was hoping they'd be seen, but they weren't seen. And we've got... Is that just one enemy army there? I guess so. Okay, let's end the turn. Oh, look at that. Those guys, I wonder if they just moved at random because no, actually, I guess we were seen because one of our units has a red eye next to them now. Well, but were we seen before that attack or after? I don't know. Let's move on. For an ambush to succeed, a unit has to have ambush promotion, which I don't believe we have an ambush promotion, but it looked like we just ambushed them right there. When an enemy moves into your zone of control, the enemy is stopped and an ambush happens. Okay, I'm not going to read all of that. So yeah, these guys were seen, but I think it was after they attacked. I don't know. Let's attack these guys if we can. Oh, destroyed them. Move our shield. Not shield maidens, damn it. Spear maidens. Let's have them raid. Oh, God, why? Okay, Fallerson, come up here, hang out in the plains. And let's see, we're going over here. I don't want my people to be too spread out. End the turn. Okay. Nobody's been seen. Looks like we've got enemies here. Interesting. Surely they've seen us by now. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so it looks like if you look in the lower left-hand corner there, there's kind of a hammer and anvil symbol that has a red star on it, and it looks like both of these units have that, and that means they can be promoted. So we only have one option, but I can make excuse me, I can make these guys slingers by holding X. So they're slingers. Should I make the other guys slingers as well? Oh, okay, because I spent that cost money and a skill point to do that. So because I spent that money, I don't have enough to promote these guys now. So the slingers could attack them or them. I might as well do that, because it looks like they'll lose more people than we will, or they'll lose more health from the unit health. Okay. And let's go ahead and do this. Oh, but that's going to put them right there. It's not what I meant to do, really. Can I attack these guys? Yes. Fallerson is going to have to move up closer. And now I can attack. Okay, everybody else has done their thing. So we'll end the turn. Oh. Okay, slingers, do your thing. Oh, slingers are good. I like the slingers. And then we'll attack here. This probably will end the battle. No? One person left. Get in there, spear ladies. Okay, so they're in the settlement. So I will have them raid. And we'll end the turn. And that's it. We have raided enough to last us the winter. Let's get home before the Donug warriors catch up with us. Alright, so we have won this mission. After completing a battle, you receive gold based on leftover region wealth. Units that suffered casualties are restored to their full health, but as new recruits join the ranks, their experience level drops. You can spend gold to fill the ranks with experienced recruits instead, mitigating the experience loss. So I only have one unit apparently where this needs to be done. So I'm going to press square to spend some gold, I guess. There we go. And then we'll continue. So that's the end of the first mission. I'm not going to read all of this, but I'll show you just kind of what happens next. This looks like it has a decent story to be told. And there you can see, I guess, the overall large map. Your dad is proud. A few weeks later, he calls you to his side. And we have a visitor of a mysterious cloaked man. Well, I guess he's not mysterious because I think they know him. He's welcomed in. He asks the son what he's looking for in life. I'm just going to go ahead and say glory in battle. And he says, well, all right then. And he says, I must go and rest. But he feels, the son feels a cold freezing him to his bones. So something's mysterious about this cloaked man. And then we have the next tutorial about hiring units. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. You can kind of see, wow, this map is a little bigger than I thought it was actually. No, I don't want to recruit anybody. I just want to look at the map. Yeah, this is kind of a big map. This is our clan, I guess, up here. But we've got different clans, and it looks, I guess, the Dark Visitor is the cloaked man who just visited. The Great Herd, Dragon Isle. Yeah, so this looks pretty cool. And I guess as you go along, your army gets bigger, and you know, I'm sure you get crazier things under your control, like flying creatures and stuff like that. But that's for another video. If you want to see it, I don't know if anybody's interested in seeing more of this game. Since I'm not playing Stellaris, I've just been making these videos of some other games that I have purchased and thought were cool. But, you know, if you're interested in more videos for Prison Architect and this game and Battlestar Galactica, just let me know and I can continue making videos for those. But I still have a few games that I would like to make videos for, so I'll probably do that next. And now I'm just kind of rambling, so I'm going to shut up and end the video and say, as always, thanks very much for watching.